Hi guys, it's Cindy with Pups and Crochet. And if you entered the Twister contest that I had on, if you look down below in the videos, you'll see it says Twister Challenge. If you entered, please watch the video I posted before this one and see who won. Okay, and thank you all. It was so much fun. And I'm already thinking of a new challenge. But I don't know what it is yet, so I'm going to think on that for a while. And I'm wearing my pumpkin hat that Neil from Manic Mama Musing made me. Because it's halfway to Halloween. They're really pushing these holidays. And Cindy from Lulu Treasure, thank you for the comment about you were agreeing about the doctor things, that they have no bedside manner. And I just wanted to tell you thank you so much for that, because they do not. Not anymore. They used to. Used to a long time ago. But now they don't. They're just like, give me my money, pay for my BMW, I'm out of here. Don't listen. Don't talk. Just take it. But I wanted to tell you, and thank you guys all for the beautiful comments and the prayers for Noah and everything, and well, for us and Noah, and you know, thank you for all that. I didn't write back on some of them, well, all of them, I guess I didn't write back on, because I was just like, it's going to just start me off, and I didn't want to go there, because I finally have come to terms, and I'm dealing with it. But today, I told you we were still doing our spring cleaning. So today we went through and did all of his dog beds and blankets and pillows and everything, because, you know, he's got a lot of nerve damage and stuff. So when he's up on that couch, he has his own section in the couch. And then when he jumps down, he has to have something to jump down on, because his little arms and stuff, the nerves are really bad. So Robert had picked him up and put him in the washing machine, and all his blankies and pillows and, you know, all that stuff, put it in there. And then he's looking around like, wait, why do you take my stuff? Why do you take my stuff? Am I not coming back? I'm like, oh, Peanut, please don't cry. Don't worry, because he was starting to pout, you know, and I'm like, it's just getting cleaned, okay? You're fine. Everything's fine. We're just washing it so it's nice and clean. And then it fluffed back up, so when he, like, jumps off the couch and jumps on it, he's like, whoosh, and he sinks down in it because it's so puffy again. And, oh my God, I gotta show you something I made. I was going to put it all in one video, but then I started talking, and it kind of got long, and I said, well, I'll just break it up. And so I started making these little pouches. But I think I'm going to bring the size down some, and then make the tops a little bit taller, because I think the tops are too small. I did the little shell stitch around it, and I think I need like 2 more rows. But I think I'm going to bring this in and make these little pouches. So that's one thing I've been working on. And then I wanted to show you this. The vet sent us a beautiful card saying how sorry they were that we lost Noah, and that they're sending us their wishes and everything. Well, when we picked up Noah, they had her in this little blue gift bag, and inside it was her box with her name and her ashes in it, and then a card, and then they put this little baggie in there, and it's got a card in it with a little, oh shoot, I dropped it. Oh no. Got it. I got it. What is going on with this thing here? Gravity? Or I'm like a turkey. Oh, what is this? I've noticed this And, you know, God, I've noticed this in my last few videos. Look at that. What am I have to do? I'm gonna have to go get it, like, sucked in or something, you know? Pull back up. You know, like this. Pull it back. Something. A little. Ugh. So when somebody asked me, I said, it's gravity. Okay, so this card has this little cardinal on it, and it says, those we love don't go away. They walk beside us every day. Unseen, unheard, but always, what does that say? But always know, still loved, still missed, and so very dear. But always, I can't, isn't that, I can't read that word. What does that say? But always near. Unseen, unheard, but always near, still loved, still missed, and very dear. And it has this beautiful little cardinal on it. And then it came with this, and it says, a loving memory. And then they gave me a little wooden stone. And the stone says, I'm always with you. And then the other side says, a little hug. A little hug. And I'm always with you. And it's a little wooden stone. So I carry, that will go in my purse, and I will carry that with me. But I thought that was really a sweet thing that they did for that. And then inside they said her little ring that they put around her leg, so that they can identify her when she was little. It's been on her since then. And that way, if she ever did get outside and somebody got her, they can call in that number and they will tell them where she lives and bring her back. But she never went outside. She'd walk out with me, but she never tried to fly away. She was very happy where she was at, and I'm glad about that. Okay, now I don't know why. Robert was at work, I'm sitting up, Peanut's asleep on the couch, and I'm on the other end, and I'm sitting there, and I just got TV playing in the background for noise. It's so quiet now without Noah. Because, I mean, anytime you'd cough or move, she'd chirp and want you to come get her, even after I just put her away. And I'm just like, it's so quiet now. And, you know, so it took me a while. I finally went into her room. But even Peanut notices it's so quiet now. So I'm sitting down with him, and Robert's like, why do you always put the same movie on or watch it over, this one over again and this one over again? And I'm like, because you know what? I'm not really watching it. I'm just listening to it. I can tell you everything that's happening in the movie because I've already watched it all these times. You know, and it's it's called Panic Room. And there are a couple of them that say Panic Room, but this one's about where they all get invited with a little black box, and they have to open this black box. It's like a puzzle box, and they have to figure out how to open it. And then once they get it open, a little card pops out and asks them to come and play a game. Well, it ends up being a game of death. Okay, and it's for rich people that they can bet on the contestants and see who's going to make it to the end, if anybody makes it to the end. And all this, why I always wondered why they never made a second one, because they left it off where just enough so that you could get a second one going. And they did. Robert found it. And we rented it on TV for $3.99. And you got it for 48 hours and could watch it as many times as you wanted. And it was good. I liked it. And it had the two main people that were in there. And so they didn't change those characters. But they put a bunch of new ones in that kind of like, it didn't mesh for me. I mean, it's my opinion. It didn't mesh as well. It's called like Panic Room, the Super Challenge or Final Challenge, whatever it was. I can't remember, but it's something about a challenge. And so I was so excited and so happy, and I got to see it, and I liked it. Don't get me wrong. I really liked it. It was fun to watch. You know, they figured out all the puzzles and all that stuff, and I liked it. But I didn't think the characters meshed as well as they did with the first group. I think they should have twisted it up a little bit. But there was one girl that was in there that was really cool because she had that disorder where you can't feel pain. You have like your nerve endings do not feel pain. And I'm like, now that would have been an interesting one. Because she went on to say, if you could have only seen what they did to our group. Because like one group was cheerleaders, one group was football players. Then they wanted something different. So they did lone survivors. And that was Zoe's and Ben's movie, the first one, was lone survivors. Then they kept picking different groups, and that girl that had no feeling, like she could burn herself and feel nothing. And she said, you should have seen what they did to our group. And she goes, I'm the only one that made it out. And I'm like, wow, now that would have been a good second one. Because you could have really played off on it good. But the rest of the characters just didn't mesh for me well. I like the first one. The first one was really, really good. And they all played off each other so good. But the second one, not so much. But I still liked it. And I was happy I got to see it. I was so excited. I was like, yay. Okay, so now. Anyway, what I started telling you was, so I'm sitting there and I started sewing. And I had this ball of yarn. I don't know where I got it or if it was like in a mystery bag or whatever, but it's in like Mardi Gras colors and it's thick and it hurts my hands a lot to use that thick yarn. Like 6 and 7s, they really hurt my hands. So I try to stay 5 and under because it just hurts. And I know it's faster, it's quicker to make something, but it just hurts me. Well, I've been fighting with this ball of yarn, okay? And I put it away. And then somewhere along the line, it popped back out. And I'm like, what am I going to do with this yarn? I have one ball. So I think it might have been in a mystery bag, maybe. I'm not sure. But I've been fighting with this yarn. Like, what am I going to do with you? What? What am I going to do with you? So, do you want to see what I made? Okay. Okay. And I know who's going to love this. We got Darla. And then we got Susan, my buddy in New York. Okay. Are you ready? Are you ready? I will make sure to post everything. Everybody's that I talk about. Look at... I made a Mardi Gras owl. He's sitting on a log. And he's got his mushrooms. He's got his little baby turtle friend. And he's all sparkly. And then he's got more mushrooms. And Connie, I did flowers and plants. Look, there's leaves and flowers and the mushrooms. And his wing keeps knocking over this mushroom. I know. I'm going to have to like attach it or something. But, so he's on a log. And he's got purple eyes. You see it? You see it? So this is my Mardi Gras owl. And he's sitting on a log with his turtle friend. And he's sitting by the mushrooms and flowers. So what do you think? This was one ball. These are his wings. And I made them really flared out in the front. Like this and this. And I think I should put the mushroom over a little bit more. But I think it's pretty like it is. So this is him. Or her. But this is my Mardi Gras owl. And the one I showed you, my skunk, and this are both my patterns. I made these. I didn't copy anybody. This is something that I just made. But this one, you know, and I made the log, has the ends. And I was going to put like some black and like maybe some tan stripes through it to make it like a log print. But then I thought it looked kind of cool just with the stitches. What do you think? Log print or stitches? Let me know. Let me know what you think. Hoo-hoo, hoo-hoo, hoo-hoo. So this is what I came up with sitting here by myself with Peanut. And the purple eyes, I love them. So this is my Mardi Gras owl on a log. Baby turtle, turtle. Can you see? I'll move the mushroom so you can see. He's a sparkly turtle. But this was all from the same ball. And it was like Mardi Gras colors. And I said, I'm making. And I don't know what, I just started sewing. I just started sewing and sewing and sewing. And then it did a round ball. And then it kind of went in. So I'm like, you know, I think I know what I'm going to make out of you. I just made a ball. Didn't know what I was going to make. Tapered that in a little bit. It just kind of did it itself. You know, I might have stitched it different. And then I just made the hoop body. Then I made some little wings. And then I made little... And if you look at the mushrooms are glittery. And the turtle is glittery. So we got a little turtle friend. So he's not alone. So he's been sitting here with Mr. Skunk. Right? So I wanted to show you what do you think? And you can give me your honest opinion. You don't have to, like, not worry about, you know, I mean, don't be cruel. But, I mean, if you have, as Connie said, a constructive criticism. And I'm just like, okay, well, tell me. And she goes, well, I just don't think the two patterns mesh. I'm like, okay, well, here's the thing. And then I explained it to her. They're doing both because they don't have everything in Highland Cow. And then she's like, ah, I understand now. So I'm like, yeah, that's why. Otherwise, I know it didn't mesh. But it's cool for her room. So let me know what you think about my projects. Should I do it or just the log print, or should I leave it like this? I personally like it like this. I think the stitch markings make it look like it's woody, like a woody, you know, log. But, you know. And I, you know, I just stitched a beak on. I didn't stuff it or anything because, you know, I thought he was puffy enough. But I just think he's adorable. And this is just my own creation in Mr. Skunk that I did from my own skunk that lives outside on my porch and eats with the cats. Right? So go, ho ho, ho ho, ho 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 ho. And again, what is this? Gravity. Okay. All right, I have gone goofy now. I want to tell you guys, thank you all for making that challenge so much fun. I watched the videos. They put them up and I watched them. And I'm trying to still catch up on my channels as I'm doing all my spring cleaning, trying to get it done. And then, I just, start sewing and I don't know what's going to come out. So I don't have a plan. It just comes out. So I don't know what's going to come out next. All right. I love you guys. Thank you so much. And hugs and puppy kisses, prayers if you need them. And please remember, adopt, don't shop. And I will link everybody that I've talked about so you can check out their channels if you have not already. And I also, when I find new ones, I post them. I have watched quite a few channels so far. I did not leave comments. And for some reason, this new phone, I can't get my little puppy emblem to show up. But I'm working on to figure out how to get that up there. Because then you see that the watch puppy was here. So, and I need more watch puppies. So if you want to be a watch puppy, let me know. Just watch a video and leave a little puppy and they know it's from Pups and Crochet. And they're watch puppies. And they help to give you watch hours and see what you're doing, see what you're up to. And I got to finish checking out Mama G's. I started hers, then got a phone call, and then I just went from there. So I got to catch up on her channel too. So I will post everything, list everything. Let me know what you think. And then watch the last video if you have not, because it tells you who's the winner, what to do, and everything like that. And I thank you guys so much for it. I love you. Okay, you have a good day. Bye, guys.